the fourth down pass to Hightower, then the touchdown pass to Fulgham. Can you take us through those two plays?
Yeah, Coach had a great play call on the fourth down to get John open. John did a good job of creating separation, and that was a huge play for us to keep that drive going. And then just a couple plays later, the go ball to Travis. Obviously, a limited amount of time on task working with Travis, but that's something that he can do and do well, and he tracks the ball well. And we broke the huddle, and I told him to be ready on that one, and we made a play, and pretty impressive how he not only caught the ball but kept his feet in to get in the end zone. But that was just a huge night for us to rally around a bunch of different guys, new faces out there making plays.
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco. You know what it is. We back in the film room, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my coach's hat on real quick. Alright, so let's get right into this. The first one I'm going to be looking at is going to be the one Josh Sweat got while he was blocked by Trent Williams. Now, this one was one of my favorites simply because, Josh Sweat has been doing very well. I could do a whole video about just him and him coming out these first couple weeks. But this one is a really good play. Trent Williams is, by far their best lineman on the 49ers. And here you can see he just beats him right around the edge. He even gets a little bit of help from the guard. And, Josh Sweat is just too fast. He has that bend, and he's around the corner. Now, Nick Mullens drops back like 15 yards, 20 yards. I'm not really sure what the play call here was, but he did have somebody open, on the little wheel route on the side. Didn't get it out to him. Josh Sweat was just there too quick. Now, like I said, I'm not really sure, where he was supposed to be going with this ball. I assume it was going to be like a little screen pass, but, it is what it is. You could just see how Josh Sweat uses his hands, pushes Trent Williams a little bit back. He's off balance, and now he's using that dip to get around the corner and get to Nick Mullens. And that's really where we've struggled as a defense, is really just getting to the quarterback. So, seeing Josh Sweat actually get there, it's a really bright spot for this defense. It's something that you got to be very excited about. Josh Sweat, like I said, I can do a whole video about him. So if that's something you guys want to see, do let me know in the comments, and we'll get a whole video about Josh Sweat going. But yeah, now Genard Avery gets the credit for this sack on the stat sheet, if I'm not mistaken. It might be updated since I saw it, but Javon Hargrave did have a part of this as well. Now, this is where I talked about in my last video that they have very, intricate blocking schemes, and it's not usually the player, it's the play. So here you can see they were trying to, basically bait our whole defensive line, as they were the whole game, to go towards, the running side, towards, go flow with the running back is what they were trying to do. But Javon Hargrave and Genard Avery, who does end up with the actual sack on the stat sheet, they don't, bite with it, and they actually just go straight to the quarterback, and that's what you have to ask. Now, there was some people on the outside open. Now, if he would have, right here, he can, get rid of the ball very, very quick and try and get that wide receiver that is open. But if you look at his right in front of him, his field of vision is going to be taken up by Duke Riley, I believe that is, and then I'm not sure who that is on the outside, but I'll find out and I'll put it up here. But either way, you see that they drop back in coverage. Duke Riley reads it well. He reads the eyes well. If that was Nate Gary, well, you see what Nate Gary does. Nate Gary just runs up, and I'm not really sure what Nate Gary was supposed to do there. But, but this is a great play by our defensive tackles. This is what they get paid to do, to go in there and disrupt stuff. Now, number 3, we got my boy Hassan Ridgeway. Listen, when we got him, I really liked this kid. When we first got him, I really enjoyed watching his tape. His push off of the line, his get off the line, I should say, is just incredible. He's a very athletic defensive tackle, but he's very stout in the run as well. Here you see he just kind of bull rushes the guard. He puts his body into the guard, and then he extends with his arm and just kind of shakes off that the right arm of the guard. He just kind of pushes right into him, gets that arm off of him, and he's straight away to the and that's That's good athleticism because he's able to dip a little bit and get right to Nick Mullens. He grabs a hold of him and he just drags him down. This was in a big time. This was right in the red zone, I should say. You know, this is what you want to see from your defense. Again, this is a defensive tackle. Defensive tackles sometimes aren't looked at as pass rushers, but, you know, he's able to just kind of bend the inside corner, I guess you can call it, and just get right around that guard. And that's just a beautiful play. Like I said, Hassan Ridgeway is another one. You know, these young guys on the defensive line are going to make it really hard for people like Derrek Barnett to solidify their role. So, but that was a beautiful play, like I said, from Hassan Ridgeway, and that one was number 3. Now, number 4, this is going to be on Trent Williams again. Another young guy, and that's the beautiful thing about this. This is all young guys. Derrek Barnett, probably the veteran of the group right now. Now, Derrek Barnett is usually the guy that you look at and you say, oh, he's got that speed. He's going to dip around the corner on you. And he, I think, uses that against Trent Williams. Trent Williams starts to, you know, back up, and he's trying to get set to get ready for that dip. And Derrek Barnett just puts his shoulder pads right into Trent Williams' chest, able to drive him all the way back into, I mean, and the whole defensive line here, this could have been anybody's sack, to be honest. They all beat their man, you know, with the exception of Fletcher Cox, who he was double-teamed every single play. You know, we needed everybody else to make their plays. So, you know, this was beautiful. Like I said, this could have been the sack of, I think that's Javon Hargrave right in there, number 93. He could have got the sack, but he just kind of goes around him, pushing him into, boom, Derrek Barnett. And then, you know, he gets his little hit at the end, too. Can't be mad. My man Javon Hargrave just pops him at the end, too. And that's what we need to see. So I'm excited. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments if you guys are as excited about this defensive line as I am. But other than that, you know what time it is. This Fly Eagles flying. We out here. Peace.